So, I'm about to leave my house to go and see Poppa Dave. And that's because he wants to show you guys something very, very special. You've probably already read the title, but I'm not going to spoil anything. Just know you're in for a treat because he's been collecting records for over 50 years. Let's go. Hello. It's you. How are you?
How am I today? How are you?
I'm good. Hello.
Hello. Good boy.
You want to show people your top 10 albums?
Yes,
Well, let's go.
this is my top 10 vinyl records at this time. But over the years, I've had many, and it's very difficult to choose which ones are the best and which groups are the best. But this is, at the moment, this is the ones that I have pulled out to show you. Hello. I'm not a film star.
Now, hold on a minute.
Go on.
Shall we tell the people about a very exciting opportunity we had recently?
I don't remember what that was. Do tell.
We are in the world famous Record Collector magazine.
Yes, in the March 2024, number 555.
It incidentally came out today.
Today, I haven't even seen it yet.
Ooh. I have it here, shall I show you?
Yes, please.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, it's got the Beatles on the front. Ooh.
Shall we have a look?
We're looking. I like the cover. Hold on. Ooh.
Go to the contents and you can see which page we are on. We have 3 pages for just us.
The Vinyl Hunters, the Collectors, page 22.
Look who it is.
In hell, that's good. And Modo took the picture.
So we have a 3-page insert. It contains a bunch of information, stuff about our collections that we've never told you. So if you haven't already got yourself a copy, click the link in the description and buy yours there. If you click the link down below instead of buying it elsewhere, Record Collector magazine have very kindly given us a little bit of the cut of the sales, so it helps to support the channel. So if you're gonna buy a copy, please do click the link. We're not gonna share too much. Get your copy today.
This is very good.
Okay then, shall we?
We shall.
Let's go.
Me. Okay. What do you want me to do? Yeah.
Take a seat. Are you gonna sit here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I will sit here.
Yes. Right, this is an album by Menace, as you can see, and one of the guitarists, Finn Panton, I used to see nearly every day when I went into the record shop in Camden Town, and he was in there at the time before he was in Menace, and he's recently died, and I don't know, I lost contact with him because when I stopped working, I stopped going to Camden Town every day. So this is his record, Menace, called Too Many Punks Are Dead, and I had to get this, a special record, which I remember him by this picture, it's him on the cover. Anyway, so that's that one. This is a Japanese copy with the Obi of Led Zeppelin 3, which is one of my all-time favourite records, because at one time I used to have a collection of CDs, live CDs. I nearly had every concert that Led Zeppelin played anywhere. I had loads of them, but they're all gone missing now. I don't know where they are. So I'm back on vinyl, and this is a Japanese copy of Led Zeppelin 3. Right, I saw a documentary on the telly years and years ago on Anvil, and I got hooked on this group, and I have quite a few, maybe 8 or 9 albums by Anvil, but this is the most famous one that they done.
What kind of music is it?
It's like heavy rock, and we went to see them. Me and my grandson went to see them.
We did
at the Underworld at Camden Town, and we stayed behind to meet them after the gig. We missed the last train home. We were stuck.
We saw rats running across the
platform because there were no more trains till the next morning. So we had to go out the station, which was nearly locked. We nearly got locked in the station. I had to get a bus to Ilford, and then we had to get a taxi from Ilford to where we live, and then I had to take my grandson home in a snowstorm. So I'll never forget that. I nearly never got back. So that's the end of that one. The Doors.
Ooh.
Well, they were one of my all-time favourite American groups. The Doors and another band called Love, which also were still is one of my favourite groups. I actually, when I was a cab driver, I actually picked up Arthur Lee near the airport and took him to a hotel on the airport, opposite the airport. It was funny because I recognised him. No one else would have recognised him, but I recognised him. He was walking along the street, coming out of a shop. He just bought some stuff in a grocery shop. He was probably walking back to the hotel, and I stopped. He thought he was being kidnapped. And I said, "Do you want to live? Where are you going?" He said, "No, I'm all right." I said, "I'll take you for nothing free. I'm not going to do it." He got in, I took him back to his hotel, and that was it. And I've got an autograph upstairs saying, "From Arthur Lee, thanks for the ride." And that's the end of that one. So that was the Love, but this is the Doors.
So tell me about the Doors. Tell me about this one.
Well, I just liked all their records when they first came out. This is the first album.
Yes. What's your favourite song from this album? There's a lot of songs.
There's a lot of songs on there. Of course, the Light My Fire.
Yes. You almost saw these, didn't you?
I almost went to see them at Chalk Farm, all-night thing, but I was too young. I was only, I think, 13 or 12, and no one would go with me because it was at the Roundhouse, Chalk Farm, an all-nighter. So I never saw, but I did actually see him at Wembley without Jim Morrison when the guy from the Cult, do you know the name?
No, I do not.
I forget his name. The guy from the Cult took the lead part, and he really did sound like him and look like him when they came on.
But that Chalk Farm Roundhouse show was the only time they played mainland UK, because they were at Isle of Wight Festival, but that's the only time they were.
Yeah, and so I nearly did see them. So I've got all their albums.
Okay.
Okay, right. Deep Purple.
In rock.
Oh, well, hold on. There's Love. I was talking about Love. So this is the Arthur Lee, which is him there, and he's the one I picked up. And I have all the Love albums as well. They're made about 8 or 9 or maybe 10. I've got them all and more different ones. Right. Oh, Deep Purple. They were just one of my all-time favourite bands. I liked them better than Led Zeppelin at one time, but then Led Zeppelin took over from Deep Purple because over the years you get different phases of what you think are the best. If you had to choose tomorrow the next top 10, you'd probably choose another 10 records. Anyway, this is one of their best albums, Deep Purple in rock. Right.
Well, I know this one.
Okay, so now we're on Uriah Heep.
And this one.
Right, so this is the first Uriah Heep album.
Very heavy, very humble.
And this one was somewhere along the line, about the middle of all their albums that they brought out.
1982, I think.
1982. So Uriah Heep, me and Modo, we used to see a group called Spice at the Marquee in Wardour Street. And one day we went to see them and they weren't there. And it said that there was to be a new group, so they called Uriah Heep. And we thought, well, we'd better go and see them. So we went to see them and it was Spice. They just changed their name. And from then on, I started collecting all their records. I've got quite a few of their autographs. I've got David Byron's autograph. He's now not with us anymore. The only one left out of the original band is Mick Box. I've got his autograph. I've got Kenny Hensley's autograph. He died as well. Most of them are dead. I don't know. They're one of my all-time favourite bands, Uriah Heep. And now we're on Led Zeppelin.
We are on Led Zeppelin.
Also, I have all their albums. I think they made 9 albums. I've got loads of box sets, Japanese box sets, different box sets. and they're also one of my favourite groups. The first record, Whole Lot of Love, and Immigrant Song, they were really good. I've always liked those records. And Led Zeppelin are one of my all-time favourite bands. Now we come to this.
The recent
infatuation I've been trying to get, but I can't get them. Because I've got about 11 of them. They're called the White Album.
I thought you said you couldn't get them.
I can't. Someone's got thousands of them in America. There's a video of him, all stacked up they are. But I don't know if they're the English ones. I think they might be the American ones. But anyway, every time we go to a record fair, I try and find an open topped Beatles White Album. I don't mind the side ones, but I'd rather get the top openers because, especially with the number on the front, and the side ones in England don't have a number on the front. But they've all got posters and postcards, and the inners were black. You've got to look for all those things. You've got to look for the top opening, the black inners, the 4 postcards and the poster. And if you can get that complete for under 50 quid, you've had a result. They're now like 80 to £100. Even if the condition is not that brilliant, which it won't be because it's 60 years old, you just can't get them under 100 quid. But I've got a couple, I did get a couple over the years for 50 quid and 60 quid. So I've got a few anyway, and that's it.
You're forgetting one. One, I think, is your favourite, you've told me before, so I'm going to pop this down and I'm going to go find one.
Go on then.
OK, wait here.
There's more than one you could find.
I know, but this is top 10, and I have to find this particular one for you. I have found one, and I can't believe you forgot to add this to...
It's probably 10 more up there.
10, because from my understanding, this is your very favourite. So tell us about this one.
This is King Crimson.
Is that not your favourite album?
It's my favourite album, yes.
So how have you forgot to add it?
Because there's so many. I could have gone upstairs and got another 10, all different to the ones I've just shown you.
I see.
I have loads of different ones.
Have you seen King Crimson?
I used to see them every Sunday night at the Marquee in Wardour Street in 1970 with Modo.
Modo.
She used to come with me, my wife.
So is this your favourite album by them?
Yes, it's my favourite album, but the next two, In the Wake of Poseidon and Lizard, I like them as well. And then they went a bit over the top after those 3 albums. But I don't know what one you found here.
I've just picked out the first one I saw.
Oh my God.
It might be the White
I think
Eye.
it is, or maybe not.
I don't know, that looks like the right sleeve.
Oh, that's from Afterweather. No.
No, it's Palm Tree.
Palm Tree. Well, I didn't tell you the story about Led Zeppelin.
Then tell us the story.
As I was driving along Kensington High Street in my taxi, I saw someone on the corner waiting for a taxi.
Who was it?
It was Jimmy Page.
Oh.
And I nearly fell out the seat of my taxi. He held me as I was driving past. I thought, my God. Anyway, he wanted to go to the Victoria Station. So the whole way there, I can't remember how I got there. I was talking to him about records, and I know he collects records, but I should imagine that at that time I must have had more records than, not records, CDs, because I had every Led Zeppelin concert from everywhere they played almost on CD. I even had 4 CDs of when they played Earl's Court, 4 box CDs of each night, the 4 different nights. I had them all the European ones up to 1980. And we were just talking about music and this. I couldn't believe it. It seemed like in a second that the journey from Kensington to Victoria, I don't remember how I got there, but I got there. And he must have got there. So, and I took a picture of him, and I still have that picture. I got his autograph, obviously. I have that as well. And that's it. So, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it?
No one's.
OK.
Thank you for listening to my silly stories. There's probably more, which I can't remember because I'm getting old. I don't even know where I don't know who I am. Bye-bye. Keep watching The Vinyl Hunters with Poppa Dave and Jake
And
Modo.
subscribe.
And subscribe. Happy birthday.